There's another line.
Is my future just my past?
There are many lines. Well, comment on that one.
I don't want to be trapped by the music that I've made in my life. I'm very proud of what I did with the Hollies, and I'm very proud of what I did with David and Stephen and Neil. But that's only a part of my life. I've got a lot of music in my soul to make.
Yeah, but it must be, how is it easy for you to actually, because I think many people would like to talk to you about Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young.
They do.
And everything.
Uh-huh.
I didn't write any question down about it, so I just...
Good.
But how hard is it that people...
It's not hard at all. Once I've made my mind up,
it's not
it's
hard.
not hard at all.
Let's see what I wrote down about other lines. From Another Broken Heart. It must be hard to leave a life you've loved. Is the song about yourself?
Every song is about myself.
It's just about you.
Yes. I try and disguise it carefully, of course, but in the bottom of it all, it's all about me. I'm afraid.
How hard was it to leave that life?
Wasn't very hard at all.
No.
No.
Like you just
as I mentioned before, when I made the decision to leave the Hollies, you know, I'd already heard me and David and Stephen sing.
Yeah.
So in this particular case, I'd already fallen in love with somebody else. And so it was not a hard decision to make.
And does it for you, is the songs that you wrote when you fell in love, do you write better? Do you think?
That's another good question. Do I write better when I'm disturbed? I don't think I'm one of those artists that needs chaos in my life. I don't need turmoil and negative things in my life to be able to create. I never was that kind of person.
No, but there's two sides to writing, I think. You write a song, you write a melody, and then you write lyrics. How come the songs that you wrote prior to this, I mean 10 years in those, do you I think you still have those songs. Why didn't you put out those songs? What was lacking from this material?
Don't know. You keep thinking I know what I'm doing.
Okay.
I started the album with the words, "Where are we going?"
Yeah.
Because I don't know. I know that the universe loves me. I know that it's unknown. I know it's scary. But I'm not afraid.
You're now 74 years old. This album is your first solo album in 14 years. What do you want to do?
I want to fill the rest of my life with creation and beauty. Very simple.
And when you started the Hollies, what was your goal then?
I didn't have any goals. You don't have goals. You're just happy that you get to play with your friends and somebody pays you for that. Fantastic. And we can do that tomorrow? Great. I have never planned my life. My life happens to me. I don't say, well, yeah, okay, in 2 years I want to be a... I'm not interested. I'm much more interested in the journey.
And if you compare, you moved to the States, I think in 1978 you...
68.
68 you... yeah, but I mean, but approximately 10 years later you acquired the...
American
US,
citizenship,
yeah.
yes, yes.
How do you feel? Do you feel English? Do you feel American?
I don't even feel English. I'm a member of the human beings on this planet.
Yeah.
I really wish I had had the unbelievable opportunity to stand on the surface of the moon and look back at the earth. I defy you to find borders, countries, lines. It's just a ball of mud spinning in space. I'm a member of that family.
And when you're older, I think maybe you get more wise. Do you agree?
Yeah, probably. And probably more foolish too.
Foolish meaning?
I don't know. We all make mistakes. We're all weak. We're all human beings. You know. I know that I try to put my best side forward. I try my best to be the best human being I can, the best friend, the best husband, the best lover, the best musician. I want the best. I'll never make it, but I'm trying my best. That's what I want to do.
There's another song that you, the song Encore, and how you're gonna feel if friends follow fortune.
I wrote that for David Crosby.
He is a friend still.
Yeah. And basically the song is about who are you? Who are you when you're not famous? Who are you when the lights have gone out and the audience has left? Who are you? Are you a decent person? Or are you a fucking asshole? Who are you? That's what Encore is about.
And what is the answer for you for him?
I'm not sure I have the complete answer yet.
Because you've known him for 50, no? Yeah, 50
years.
50 years. How many sides have you seen?
You know, it would be very easy for me to get into details about why I don't want to do any more Crosby, Stills and Nash or Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young work. And I don't want to. There are too many reasons. It's too complicated. It's too painful. I'm just telling you, it's over.
Isn't that a shame?
Incredible. It's an incredible shame. Because when we're good, we make very good music that touch people's hearts and changes their minds. Of course it's sad. Of course it is. Of course I'm going to miss it. Next.
When did you make the decision? Was it during the song, you wrote the song, or was it prior to that?
Right before that. Right before I wrote the song.
And have you spoken to him after
No.
you wrote the song? Would you like to talk to him?
No, I'm not interested.
And if he reaches out to you?
He can try all he wants. It's a little fucking late.
It really, you're angry.
Yeah, I'm angry. He tore the heart out of CSN and CSNY in the space of a few months.
Because of his criticism.
Because he's not a really great person. He talks a good story.
What I read, and I don't know if it's true, it's because of him criticizing Neil Young's new girlfriend. Is it true or not?
That's how it started.
That's how it's, and then afterwards, okay.
That's how he tore the heart out of CSNY.
And when did he, and how did he tore the heart
I'm
out?
not going to tell you.
Okay. The Hollies. Are there certain songs that you're how do you look back on those years, writing-wise, songwriting-wise?
I don't.
Okay.
Why? Why would you look back? What can you do about it?
No, the thing is sometimes, maybe because I'm still young, sometimes I do look back on my life and I think, well, it was not bad after all what I did, and maybe if I build on that, then I can maybe grow in that way, grow in that way.
That's all you can do, right?
Yeah. This Path Tonight is the first song of the album. It's also the album title. Why did you pick this song title being the album title?
Because I really don't know where I'm going. I don't know what I'm doing. I know that I'm on a path and it feels good, but I really don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Who knows, right? Do you think David Bowie knew? Do you think Glenn Frey knew? Paul Kantner? Sir George Martin? You know, Prince? Did you think they knew where they were going? Of course not. You have no idea what's going to happen in this life. That's why I say, take care of yourself first, and then spread some goodness elsewhere.
And your goal is to, correct me if I'm wrong, you said being creative, and is there some, that's one last question I would like to know. You wrote many songs, you wrote beautiful songs. Is there still some sort of goal for you to write maybe your perfect song that you think, well, now I wrote something and this is really that if you listen to someone else's song, you say, oh, that's really good and that's really what I like? Is there something that
we've always had what we refer to as the reality rule, and it goes like this. If I sing a song to you,
yeah,
and you don't react, you'll never hear that song again.
Yeah.
If I write a song and play it for you and you go, wait a second, I know how to start this. Or Stephen goes, hey, I got the solo down, man, this is cool. Now you've got something to work on. That's what we call the reality rule. We never, in our early days, ever wanted to record a song that all three of us didn't love. If all three of us loved the song, it got recorded.
And how do you do it now when you write by yourself or maybe with someone else? Is it some who?
No, I know now.
You know?
I know now. I'm good at what I do. I've been doing this for over 60 years. Yeah. If I was a plumber, I'd be a great plumber after 60 years. It's just a muscle. Songwriting to me is just a muscle. And you must exercise the muscle. You have to keep it full of blood and you have to keep it strong.
Last question. Have you wrote your ultimate song yet?
No. Not yet.
Okay, you still have some time.
You got it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.